All right, everybody, let's get into this week's lesson. Now we're on to lesson number 10, nested loops in maze. A nested loop is a loop inside a loop. It's a repeat of the repeat. So if I said to you, repeat loop 3 times, move forward. Okay, you'd go forward 3 times. And then if I said to you, repeat that again, you'd go forward 3 times, and then you go forward 3 times again. So you're repeating the repeat. It's a loop inside a loop. Okay, so I will skip the first few and I will show you some of the ones down here. So let's take a look. Now this one here, let's look at the nested loops. What will happen when you click run? So see, we have a loop inside a loop. That's a repeat of the repeat, a nested loop. So what this says is, first we're going to move forward, and then we're going to do this. We're going to go forward, get nectar, and then we turn right. Now we're going to do it a second time. Forward, get nectar, and then another forward, get nectar, turn right. Then we do this one again, forward, get nectar, and another forward, get nectar, and turn right. So it's going to get all of the nectar, and we run. So forward, get nectar, turn right, forward, get nectar, forward to right. Okay. Okay, let's look at the next one. So this one looks intimidating, but if you work it out, you can get it done. So what you're going to do is first you go forward, and then you get nectar. Okay, so let's look at that. So we did that 1, 2, let's do that 3 times, repeat loop 3 times. Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh. Then we're going to turn right. So we did the first top level. Let's do the rest of the square. Now a square has 4 sides, so we need to do forward, get nectar, then turn right, and we'll do it again and again. So we'll repeat the whole thing. Let's try 4 times. Okay, so now we'll go to the next one. So the zombie here needs to get to the sunflower and in the fewest blocks as possible. Now here's what's tricky. They only give us 1 forward. So we need 1, 2, 3 forwards. We only have 1 forward, but we can use a repeat. So we can do repeat 3 times. Now what's he going to do? He's going to turn left. Okay. So let's see how that goes. 3 forwards, repeat loop 3 times, forward, turn left. Now what do we want him to do? We want him to go forward again 3 times. Okay, we want him to go forward again 3 times. And then we want him to turn left. Now I will fix this. We're already over the blocks, but we'll fix it. So repeat loop, forward 3 times, turn left. Repeat loop, forward 3 times, turn left. Now wait a minute. This is the same thing. Isn't this the same? Repeat loop 3 times and then turn left. So what we'll do is we'll do a nested loop, a loop inside a loop. So we'll do a nested loop. Let's try it 3 times. So a loop inside the loop, a repeat of the repeat, is a nested loop. Here, go to the next one. So this one looks intimidating, but it's something that we can do. We need to go this way and turn right, and then we got to go this way. Again, they only want us to use 1 forward. So again, we'll go forward. 1, 2, 3, 3 times. And he turns right. And the same thing, we're going to go forward again 3 times. Okay, with forward again 3 times, and then he's going to turn right. Let's take a look how that goes. Repeat loop, forward 3 times, turn right. Repeat loop, forward 3 times, turn right. Now, this is the same thing. Repeat loop, forward 3 times, and then we turn right. So what we'll do is repeat the whole thing. Right? A loop inside the loop, a repeat of the repeat. So how many times we'll do it? We'll do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so nested loops, it saves us a lot of time, and it saves us code blocks. So it makes our code more efficient to use a nested loop, the repeat of the repeat. Okay, so let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 3 times forward. Forward 3 times. And then what's he going to do gets here? He's going to turn left. And then he's going to go forward 3 times. Let's take a look how that comes about. So we go them nice and slow to see how it looks. Forward 3 times, turn left, forward 3 times. Now what does he have to do? He's got to turn right. And what's he going to do here? He's going to go forward 3 times. Okay, and what you could do is you could always start with a lot of code, and then if you go over the number, you just fix it later. Now what does he need to do? He needs to turn left, and he's going to go forward 3 times. Okay, now here's where we're going to look for a pattern. Okay, repeat 3 left, repeat 3 right. So look at this. It's sort of becoming a pattern. So isn't it the same? Repeat loop 3 times, move forward, then turn left. Repeat loop 3 times, move forward, then turn right. So because this is exactly the same, oh, sorry about that. Because this is exactly the same, we can repeat the entire thing. Okay, because it's exactly the same, what we could do is we could say, hey, wait, this is exactly the same, and we're going to repeat everything. Okay, so let's take a look how it goes. Then he could turn left and repeat loop 3 times, move forward. And because this is the same, okay, because this is the same, what we can do is we can make this a nested loop. Repeat this 2 times, okay, because it's the same, right? Repeat 3, move forward, turn left, repeat 3, move forward, then we'll just have it turn right. So it's a nested loop, a loop inside a loop, a repeat of the repeat. Okay, let's look at the next one. So the children are getting the sense of what to do. We have to just repeat the repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times forward. Then we'll turn left. Now what are we going to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times forward. Then we're going to turn left. Then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you turn left. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, forgot to make this a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn left. Now this is 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to say this is the same 3 times. Okay, so we have 3 exactly the same. So we'll make this 3 times. And then we'll delete this code over here. And then when we get to here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 times forward. 3 times forward. Okay, now don't put this in here because what we want to tell the computer is do this. 5 times forward, turn left. 5 times forward, turn left. 5 times forward, turns left. Do that 3 times, and then do a 3, repeat 3, move forward, and then turn left. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is a trickier one. Turn left. Now he's almost there. And what we can do is we can repeat this again. Okay, if either you can go here and you can say move forward again 3 times if you want. You could do that. But because you already have this in here, you could just repeat that second one. So we have a nested loop here. So you have, first you run this nested loop, then you run this nested loop. A repeat of the repeat. Okay, now here's a challenge puzzle. Now this one looks intimidating, but the children can do it because we did I think this was number 4 or number 5 we did that looked similar to this. So you just work it out. So what's the first thing you do? You move forward and then you're going to get nectar. Now how many times you have to get nectar? You have to get nectar 12 times. Okay, so 12 times. So let's take a look. Forward, get nectar 12 times. Okay, now what are we going to do? We're going to do that 3 times to get across the first row. Okay, so move forward. get nectar 12 times. Move forward, get nectar 12 times. Move forward, get nectar 12 times. So we repeat this 3 times. Let's take a look. Now here's our second, move forward, get nectar 12 times, and our third repeat. Okay, and then we turn right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the whole thing. So let's just take a look at that again. Because now once he turns right, he did the first row, so he has to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 sides. He'll do the whole thing 4 times. We have our nested loop, our loops inside our loops, our repeated repeat. Okay, we have a few more. Now this one, it's almost the same, except this one is honey. Okay, so we have nectar and honey. So what's the first thing we do? Move forward, and then we're going to get nectar. How many times are we going to get nectar? 4 times. Okay, so let's look at one of those. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got to do that 5 times. Move forward, and then get nectar 4 times. Okay, so that we're going to do that 4 times, and 5 times. Repeat loop 5 times. Forward, get nectar 4 times. Forward, get nectar 4 times. Now what's the last thing you have to do? You have to go forward, and then you have to get honey, make honey 4 times. Now notice I'm not going to put this in here, okay? Because we don't want that code. What we want the computer to do is just do this part first. Forward, get nectar 4 times. 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 So we do that 5 times, and then we move forward and we make honey. So this one's very similar. And what you're going to do is you're going to move forward and you get honey. So forward, get honey. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. And then you could turn left. Now after he turns left, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go forward, and he's going to make honey. Now notice we went over the blocks here, so I'll show you how to fix this later. So let's just take a look. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do this 5 times. So let's take a look. Forward, make honey. Forward, make honey. Forward, make honey. Forward, make, turn left. Now here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to say, wait a minute, this is exactly the same. This is the same. Forward, make honey, do that 5 times. Let's just make this a nested loop, a loop inside the loop. So we repeat that 2 times. So that saves you a lot of code. It's a little more efficient. Okay, and let's look at the last one. So this one, let's look at the code and see what will happen when we do run. So the first code here is move forward, make honey. Move forward, make honey. Then we turn left. And then we're going to go move forward, make honey, move forward, make honey. Then we're going to turn right. And we're going to do move forward, make honey, move forward, make honey. Then we'll turn left. Forward, make honey, forward, make honey. So we get to around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have about 8 of them. Okay, because we work through the code. Now notice it's only doing the whole code 2 times. There's one left, and then there's a right, and there's one left, and then there's a right. So it's not going to do all of them, but it looks like it's going to get to around there. Let's take a look. Okay, so that was our lesson on nested loops. A nested loop is a loop inside a loop. It's a repeat of the repeat. Okay, so it's used to simplify our code, and it allows us to have less blocks when we do our coding.